Alright, but second try is the charm here, right? So maybe I just commit to downward. Yeah, here's all this stuff. And then, yeah, check map. I was like, where's my formation? And we move south, I guess? Hold the rear. Guess we'll do this. Yeah? Something like that-ish. Sure. Button straight here. After switcherooing like that, we can do that, and we can start. Alright, deploy the merchant. Okay. And I can go right onto this. Steel axe. Maybe I'll shove Raven here. Then, yeah. Start making our way over here. That snag that they break, so defeat Uha. He's probably gonna be somewhere over here or something. I know that there is someone I'm gonna need to recruit sometime this map. And in fact, I think I am actually gonna look at that page for appear from the top of the map near your starting point at the beginning of turn 3. Oh, so I should chill out here somewhat for now, at least. Well, how about you just hold down the neutral over here? I'll take less damage if I, range of right hand. I'll genuinely take less damage if I let you attack me on the next turn and then I get the kill on the next player phase. That's exactly what I think I'm going to do. Well, I guess I should actually have some sword users here for when the pirates come. That's what I should have. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Ow. But yeah, so then I only need 1 hit instead of 2 if I get the kill on the coming player phase. Because I'm sure Oswin will be a-okay there. I'm surprised he's taking damage at all here. Without any other targets around, they should just go after. Pegasus Knights being so slow. This really is like such a different Fire Emblem game than the more modern ones. Like, it's so weird having played this as my first and then, coming back to it all these years later. After having played so much of the modern ones. It's like, wow. Different times, huh? Your Armored Knight outspeeds the Pegasus Knight. I'm honestly surprised that landed. Holy crap. Wow. Okay. Ow. Yeah, he'll be fine. He's not gonna care all that much. You hit a little bit harder than 1, but you missed. Oh, okay. Big stretch from the doogie. Wow. Well, alright. Okay, well. Yeah, you can't do any damage. In the meantime, I guess I can chat about the last couple days here. When was the last time I streamed this? A couple days ago when my truck was, like, scheduled coming up here to go in for inspection? It has now happened, so all of what happened there was, please miss, nice. 2 days ago, it was to go in for glass, and so we managed to get it fired up in the morning, but it was kind of sketchy. Screw it, I'm pressing the button. It was a little bit sketchy. We just barely got it going there. All right, well, maybe I should have you go after Matthew then. That'll be a little bit safer. Just barely got started. It was a little bit sketchy. There was a slight worry about even being able to bring it all the way out there, but we managed to get it there. Brought it to the muffler place first to get a new exhaust put in. Or just the current one extended, just so that it didn't terminate partway underneath the box, so it actually reaches the end and can pass inspection. As such. Magic time, hopefully. And, so we did that. We got in there, got that put in, took my mom's car to Crystal Glass for her windshield to get replaced while that muffler was being worked on. Stuff. Ooh, cool. So we were vehicle-less for a little while there, and because it wasn't running all that well, we thought like, oh, my dad and I thought that maybe we should go to Canadian Tire and get like some lead additive. Because back then, back in ye old days, there used to be lead in fuel. This is not a great hit rate, is it? There used to be lead in fuel, which, you know, obviously isn't the case anymore nowadays. Oh, I thought you were using Lance, honestly. I was like, what the heck? Why is this so low hit rate? But I guess it suddenly makes sense now. I can use Lance. And, you know, wow, okay. Okay. I guess we're fine just chilling like this. Okay. Sure. Do something like that. No one needed heals or anything right now, right? Well, I guess I can do that. I suppose I can. Anyway, my dad moves around pretty slowly nowadays after, you know, having both knees replaced, having surgeries there after having worked in HVAC for so long and having his knees on hard concrete and, you know, all that there. He is moving around better than he was like a couple of years ago, but, you know, still going kind of slow. Nice. So, he wasn't exactly too enthused about, you know, trekking a couple kilometers to Canadian Tire here, but we made it. He was like, hey, this is some pretty good exercise and such, and, you know, it was. Picked up some lead additive. Oh, well, please land this. Dang. Well, that sucks, doesn't it? And then he just wanted to Uber back to, the muffler place. We could pick up the truck and then use that to go pick up the car. And, for whatever reason, it was not working for him, the, Uber app. Like, it said that there was no network connection and it just failed. I don't know why that guy moved out of the woods. It was a pretty silly option of him. So, I tried downloading the app and getting it going, and, you know, I never used Uber before. So, I tried it out. I could reload. Or I could press the button and keep telling my story. Because it might be cut up into parts differently if I reload anyway. Only the first turn there. Hold on, let's do this. I guess I'm not putting Dart there. Guess that ain't happening. And then I had Raven here. So I got going, and I, you know, was basically at, like, the finalizing payment thingamabob. But then it said, to pay in cash, which I wasn't. I, like, authorized with my card there. But to pay in cash, you must verify your identity. Here's the list of ways, the proof of identities that we'll accept. And it only listed passport. Not driver's license or anything there. The only option was passport. Ah, yes, I'll just pull out the passport I just happen to have in my pocket, just in case a situation like this comes up where we're stranded several kilometers away from where we need to be. And, you know, I, just need it to verify use of some app that I want to use, you know. Like, yes, this seems reasonable here. So, I don't really get it, honestly. The fact that the only identity verification that they accept is passport. Like, what is someone supposed to do if they're stranded and they just download the app for the first time? They're not gonna have their passport on them. Are you kidding me? So, you know, was not exactly too impressed about that. So we couldn't manage to do that. So we just started walking. Like, I was good to walk, I was good to jog and stuff, but, you know, I was a little bit worried about my, my dad with him needing to take things a little bit slower and such. Let's see here. So we walked, part of the way. We, got to basically in front of Crystal Glass there. Oh, wow, okay. Apparently this changed the RNG around. That sucks. Now. So I got to basically in front of Crystal Glass, which is like halfway to the muffler place. They're all close by. And then he tried again, and then it worked. So we Ubered like just 1 kilometer. It wasn't very far at all the rest of the way there. And there the truck was in the parking lot with a brand new exhaust pipe that's gonna pass inspection. It's like, hey, nice. That's pretty neato there. And we couldn't start it. Dang it. And we asked them there, like, could they start it? And yeah, apparently they got started just fine. When I was at Canadian Tire, they phoned me and asked where reverse was. They said that they got started just fine. They just needed to pump the gas a little bit and they got it going. And they pulled it into the parking lot there, but we could not start it. So then we had the idea of, you know, maybe doing like we did in the morning, of pouring some fuel into the carburetor, which, you know, if it's not getting enough fuel, just pour some directly in and then maybe it'll work like it did in the morning. But the gas can was in the car that was getting the glass done, that we were just at the place of. So, my dad waited at the muffler place while I hiked back to the glass place when we had just Ubered over to the muffler place. So I got there figuring that, oh, you do have a longbow. Oh, neat. And I figured, you know, if it's still gonna take a while before the glass is done, then I'll just grab the gas can and walk all the way back with it. But if it is done or almost done, then I'll just, you know, wait and drive it back. And it was pretty much done right when I got there. And so I guess we could have just waited there and then driven the car over there instead of Ubering. Would have been the case. Oh, hi, how's it going? I found them. These men are Black Fang. Look, everyone, your sacrifices were not in vain. I'll fulfill our duty, even if I must do it myself. Fine, I'll do it myself. I'm a true knight of Ilia. Is it already turn 3 then? Oh. Oh. I'm gonna need to move down. Axe Reaver. Ow! Imagine the enemy doubled her and she just immediately died. Which that sucked. Well, I should be able to get over there. Alright, yeah, get that fortress health. You love to see it. Alright, I'm pressing the bouton there. So... yeah, you've still got plenty of durability on that, it looks like. Ella would get the kill here. Yeah, this might not be half bad here. So, the glass on the car was done, and I drove it over. And we popped open the carburetor and got our little container of gas and started pouring it and trying to start it that way. And no matter what we tried, the thing would not start. And so, we, unfortunately, despite the fact that it was, like, within a kilometer away, not that far at all, I had to get it towed. So, I have it in the photos channel there. It cost me like 130 bucks just because the darn thing couldn't start. So, do I have a display capture too, or just normal display capture? I think it's just a normal display capture. Well, this is what happens if I full screen that. Yeah, you can see this like that. Anyway, yeah, so we had to wait there for a tow truck. It got lowered up there and hauled the short distance to go get the glass done because, you know, the back window was completely shattered here. So, yeah, it got hauled over there, and it was put in the back of crystal glass, and I said, you know, yeah, the key's in there, you could try starting it, maybe you'll get lucky, but we could not get it started for the life of us, and the foreman there was like, yeah, it might be a little bit tricky if, you know, I can't pull it in there, but I'll see what I can do. And we left it there and came home 2 days ago. Sister? Fiora! Florina, why are you here? I'm here with Lady Lindis. What are you doing here? I was investigating the Dread Isle for someone. And yourself? No. There were others, a full unit of Pegasus Knights. We were attacked. Can't mean... Oh, I mean... Goofy Goober's ice cream party, but I misjudged our situation. All of my knights are dead because of me. I'm a failure. That's not true. You're a splendid Pegasus Knight. I chose this path because I admired you so. Please, don't do this to yourself. Rena, please don't cry. I'm sorry. No, it's my fault. The pain of being the sole survivor had me trapped. Thank you, Florina. I see clearly now. Fiora, come and travel with us. It's better to travel with friends than to struggle alone. You're right. I hate to admit it, but I can't do everything alone. Nor can I render my companion's sacrifices moot by going home. Florina, please introduce me to your commander. I'll see if I can offer my services for a short while. I wonder... Yeah, you should have the Axe Reaver there. You already used a couple of uses of it, sadly. Yeah, you can take some thingamabobs here, and then I can have some more Lance users around and all that. No. Sure, I'll have you not act this turn. Sure, fine. Okay, Ellawood would love some experience here where you can get it, you know. Gonna be a little bit more important for him to get it than Matthew. Just do that. And then over here, yeah, you have the hand axe. I think Lucius had some more speed. Yeah. So let's do this. So anyway, and then I chatted with the foreman on the phone later that day about the situation with the gasket. So like the rubber that goes around the windows and holds them into place. And he was telling me, yeah, the ones that you got in here aren't actually the right ones. I can put in some modern ones and try to make it look kind of original. But yeah, the ones that I got shipped in from Ontario, apparently were no good. So, you know, that was, not great. But I need to heal over here right now, so maybe I should use this as a rare opportunity to build up magic. Look how tough she is! Look at that! Sweet! I build up my magic experience. And one of the other things that you told me was, yeah, I fired it up and brought it into the shop. So because the muffler place was able to do it, and because Crystal Glass was able to do it, I was like, what the heck, can everyone start this truck but us? What is happening here? You know? Okay, maybe I'll have Hector here for now. Oh yeah. It was a good thing that I slapped Hector there, I think. And I am going to need... Yeah, you have good speed and stuff. Apparently... Oh, a crit! Apparently, he really likes working on old dodges and said that he had like 14 or 15 old dodges at home. I was like, what? And when I talked to him in person earlier today, I confirmed that, no, I didn't mishear. He really does just have that many old dodges around. Hopefully that thief doesn't come and yoink my crap. Might just do it. Where the heck did he go? Alright, do this, get some experience and stuff. So, apparently, he just tinkered around under the hood and he got it going. Was the case. So that was neat, and when we went today to pick it up, yeah, it started just fine. When we took it in for inspection, it started just fine with whatever kind of forbidden magic he pulled to do that. But, you know, as it went on, it was struggling to start again, so we're trying to sort out some things with the fuel line because, you know, it sounds like it's not getting enough fuel. That's what it sounds like the problem is. So I got a new fuel filter. We're cleaning out a sediment bowl. It's currently sitting in a bunch of vinegar to clean itself out. But yeah, so we brought it over to the inspection place and dropped it off there and waited to hear what the verdict was on passing or failing inspection. I guess I can start moving it over here now and start seeing some things. And got a phone call earlier today. Nice! And said that, unfortunately, the truck failed inspection on one thing. Hey, strength went up. Well, it'd been cool to be speed, but I mean... Oh yeah, because you can go across the water. Wow, that landed. Unbelievable. A 22% chance to hit. Well, goodbye. And the thing that failed inspection, well, first and foremost, yeah, oh crap. Okay. First and foremost, he asked where the switch for the windshield wipers was. I was like, oh yeah, it's the little knob on the dash. He said that he tried that, but, you know, didn't want to force it too much. I was like, yeah, you kind of have to work it a little bit. But he just asked, like, do the windshield wipers work? And I said, yeah, they do. I was just testing it the other day. And it seems like he just kind of took my word for it, so that was neat. But the other thing, the more important thing, was the battery wasn't strapped down. So the battery in my truck is in a weird place. Like, you check under the hood, and there's no battery there. Where the battery is in the cab, under the driver's feet, underneath, like, a panel there. It hangs in this little thing down there. Where, and, you know, because you never really see vehicles with that kind of thing, it never really occurred to me, I guess strapping it down would be something important. Because I guess if you hit a bump, you know, it'll come up, it'll hit the metal underneath it, and then you're gonna get zapped. So, you know, what he brought up is like, oh... Yeah, you know, now that you say it, that actually does make sense. For it to fail inspection on that thingamabob there. So he said, oh yeah, you could just pick up like a couple of, you know, clamps and stuff like that for like 10-20 bucks at some Napa place or something like that, or we can always order them in and install them, because he said that you need to like drill a hole in a place and attach these clamps and stuff. So I just asked if they could do that there. So they got that installed, which meant that I now passed all the inspection criteria. So we went and picked it up. And when we first got there, and well, when we went to drive away, okay, yeah, Merlinus is not gonna be surviving there, but whatever. When we went to drive away, I got into my car, my dad got into the truck there, and I started my car. He was getting ready to start the truck. He rolls down the window and he does like a come over here gesture to me. So I pull up alongside him and I ask him, what's up? He shows me the e-brake handle. And I was like, oh, that's not supposed to come off. So he went back up to the front counter there being like, hey, the e-brake handle kinda isn't attached. We need that to be attached. And they were like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess the pin must have fallen out. So the guy goes and grabs a hammer. He finds the pin on the floor. He puts the handle back in place, sticks the pin through, and he hammers it in. And it was like, yeah, when you have an old truck like this, you should just keep a hammer in it, because you never know when you're gonna need a hammer to fix something. It was like, okay, well, maybe I'll start keeping a hammer in my truck, you know. So we got the e-brake attached. Oh, hey. Could have been a worse level up. We got the e-brake attached, and then we were good to head out and stuff. Oh yeah, that got announced, didn't it? I'll have to add it to the stream schedule there. It should be after I'm back from all my things in August there. I wouldn't mind healing Lynn, if at all possible here. Oh, wait. Yeah, and then I can have her be healed a little bit that way. So what turn is it? Turn 4. I need to do it within 15, huh? Here, let's do this, and then she'll start being healed a little bit as well. Is my plan. So anyway, managed to bring it all the way home. There was a little bit of concern about not being able to make it all the way, because once again, it was making funny sounds, sounding like it's not getting enough fuel and all that. So just immediately parked it into the garage and started having a look at the fuel lines and stuff. And I, now that I had my thingamabob that said, hey, I've passed the out of province inspection, I brought it to the registry and I bought myself a license plate for which is registered for 2 years. It cost me $200. I was not exactly super impressed with that. Let's see here. Sure, do this. So I got a plate installed on it, and now it is a proper roadworthy vehicle that can be driven on the road just like any other vehicle. So that's I'm kind of hyped about that. But with these fuel problems, it's just a tad sketchy right now, let's say. And you know, company arrives 2 days from now. Uzma and a friend of mine from Germany named Finn that, you know, you'll see here when we're doing Fragapalooza streams and stuff. Okay, maybe Osmond should start moving away. I mean, he's not taking any damage here. Maybe he'll chill out for a hot second and start moving away on the next turn. Something or other. So, yeah, it can be driven. If we can get it fixed up by tomorrow, if cleaning this bowl out in vinegar and, like, flushing the system and stuff like that helps it a little bit, then I can spend tomorrow practicing driving it. Like, actually on the road now that it has a plate. And then the company arrives the next day. And I'm gonna be busy until like the 25th, and that'll include Fragapalooza. So we'll see what happens there. But because of the sketchiness with the fuel there, having a Pokemon Presents August 8th, I'm gonna be away. Guess I'm not covering that right as it happens. Unless I just like record at the lake with Uzma. Wait, what day is the 8th again? Let's see here. No, wait. No, I'm looking in September. What the heck? No, that's a day that we get back from the lake. But Pokemon Presents are usually in the morning. We probably won't get back at that time. maybe Guzma and I could just react late here in this very room or something. When that's happening, I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah, I'll just end turn. Anyway, but because of these sketchy fuel issues, it's like, huh, well, maybe I won't be able to bring this truck to Frag like I was initially hoping. I really wanted to bring it to Fragapalooza, have it set up in the parking lot there, pitch up a tent, like, in the box in the back, and have that be potential sleeping accommodations. Like, because what a story to tell that would be, you know? Just like, oh yeah, at this 4-day gaming event, I slept in the back of a 70-year-old truck, you know? Something that was manufactured not all that long after the end of World War II. You know, that'd be pretty fun there. But, you know, now it's seeming a little bit sketchy, and, you know, my dad's like, yeah, you probably shouldn't bring it to Fragapalooza. So, you know, kind of bad news there. But later today, I went into the garage to, like, do some work on it. This is when I was, like, mounting the license plate and having a look at the fuel and stuff. There's a crack on the windshield. The brand new windshield. So, I texted the foreman. And like, yeah, I took pictures of it when it was first pulled in here and there was no cracks. And then, like, the crack came here, like, later on. And I sent, like, the 2 pictures in the very same garage of no crack and crack. And he was like, oh, yeah, dang, that's a pressure crack, so that's covered by warranty there, so, you know, bring it back in and we can fix it up. But it's a little bit of a drive out there. It's like a 40-minute drive to get out there. But the city that this crystal glass place is at is the same place that Fragapalooza is going on at. So, the bad news was, it's like, huh, I got it registered, but it's seeming like I can't take it to Fragapalooza. But the good news, but kind of bad news, is that, huh, I actually have to take it in next week to bring it in to do glass, so I may as well take it to Fragapalooza. So it's like, I am taking it to Fragapalooza. But man, these fuel issues that it's having, I gotta sort it out as best I can tomorrow. Some of it I might need to sort it on my own. You know, I'm not very adept at auto kind of stuff, so I get a lot of help from my dad, and he's heading out to the lake early. Semi-decent hour tomorrow. So do some stuff in the morning, and then I'll try to do driving practice and sort out what other stuff I can, and, you know, is the case there. And, you know, if it's not fixed by the time company arrives here, I'm just gonna have to enlist their help, being like, yeah, we gotta fix up this truck, let's work at it together. Because, yeah, now, whether I like it or not, it's going into Fragapalooza, so I'm gonna, like, shove a whole bunch of non-mechanical things in the back in the box, like probably this chair and, you know, chairs for the guests, and probably my cousin and his kids' chairs, stuff like that will go in the back. I'm probably not going to want to put, like, computers and monitors in the back there. Maybe I'll put some stuff in bags in the back to haul to Fragapalooza, but, you know, mostly non-mechanical stuff in the back. Haul it to the rec center, drop that off, set it up in the gym space there, and then drive it over to Crystal Glass and drop off the truck, and then go back to the rec center and then start video gaming and stuff. So, yeah, next week is, gonna be a time. That's for sure. Okay, well, the Dudos are thinning out here, at least. Yeah, I can have Hector do this, or he can even just start going down that way, right? So yeah, that's what's going on here. But yeah, maybe I'll post in the thingamabob here. Here, this look at them pictures chat in my server that I used to just send myself pictures and stuff. Let's find a thingamabob here. Yeah, so if yeah, sure, I'll full screen this again. I know it doesn't matter. I've shown my desktop before. It's just a bunch of random images and stuff that I've worked on and stuff. Let's see here. Look at them pictures. So, well, bam. Nice new windows and stuff. No, it's not that big of a picture. Hold on. If I do this, yeah. Like this. Bam. Brand new front and back windows. The side windows were fine, so those didn't get replaced. But brand new front windows and back window there. And then it wasn't that long after that, if I do this here, look at them pictures. Yeah, that happened. So, you know, maybe it's a blessing in disguise, because it seemed like I wasn't going to be bringing it into Fragapalooza for a hot second, even though I really wanted to. Now I have to, whether I like it or not, because it has to go back there to get that fixed up. So, you know, there's that. But yeah, it is looking pretty nice with new windows. I still don't have a rear view mirror though. You know, it's not legally required because of, you know, when it was manufactured. But it's one of those things that even though I don't need it, I really gotta get a rear view mirror. So if I get this thing up and running tomorrow, I'm probably gonna go to some parts stores and be like, hey, what rear view mirrors can I buy? Because I need one. Like, immediately. Yeah, just in case some guys start coming down from here. Because, yeah, it has a driver's side mirror. It has no passenger side mirror. I would very much like a rear view mirror. But yeah, the rule of thumb was basically like, if it wasn't legally required at the time, then it's not legally required now. So it doesn't have seatbelts, it doesn't have power steering, it doesn't have airbags, it doesn't have a lot of things. I don't know where that one thief went. I'll just chill out here and see this way a little bit, I guess. Here, we'll have like some good evasion there and stuff. Here, let's go here. Nope, not Canas. So, yeah, I'm, I need a mirror. I really don't want to drive it all the way to Fragapalooza without a rear view mirror. So, yeah, hello, Rexus. How's it going? It's been ages. Things are going pretty nice. I was just chatting about how after the past 1 year of work, I finally today got a license plate for my 1953 truck. I was just showing a couple pictures of it with like the new glass and stuff. Here, I'll pull it up again. Bam! It's in my garage now and stuff. I've been working away at this for the past year, and as of today, it now finally has a license plate. Like, I finally passed an inspection for it. All the things were A-okay. They said, yep, it's a good roadworthy vehicle. Here you go. I brought it into the registry. I bought myself a license plate, so I'm hyped. I can drive this thing around like a normal vehicle now. Once I get the fuel lines working a little bit better, which hopefully I'll be able to fix tomorrow morning. We'll see. But yeah, so yeah, that's how things are going for me. So I'd say things are going fantastic, mostly. Apart from the fact that it sounds like it's not getting enough fuel when I'm running it. But, you know, cleaning out, like, some of the systems right now, there's a glass bowl that's full of gunk that is sitting in some vinegar in the other room to clean out the rust and stuff like that that's been building up since... probably since it was manufactured 70 years ago. Yeah, I'm hoping that I'll be able to get it fixed tomorrow morning because I have company arriving from New Orleans and from Germany 2 days from now, and I'd love to take them for a drive. And I know that I'm not gonna have as much time to work on it when I have like company here unless I, you know, just send them at it like, hey, we gotta fix this thing. Here, let's fix it. Work on it together, then I get like extra hands, extra labor, but you know, during the limited time they're here, I want to spend more time going out doing fun things with them. I should probably start moving away, actually. Look at all these torches I'm getting that I'm not even using because I'm a weirdo. Yeah, let's go here. Oh, gosh dang it, I could have supported! Man, whatever. So yeah, things are going mostly great, but there is some stress of like, can I get this all figured out before they get here? I really hope that, oh, they're crit! Really hope that cleaning out the systems and reinstalling things tomorrow morning will have it running good and smoothly and stuff. Fingers crossed. I'm a little bit worried. Wow, I'm gonna have to pull back sane. Do I double though? Oh, heck yeah. Sweet. So yeah, they're good but stressful, is the case. But generally pretty hyped. I appreciate that there. Here's hoping. Fingers crossed there. Here's slammo. Another thing that I was just talking about is how in 1 week's time, 1 week exactly now, is a 4-day LAN gaming event called Fragapalooza that I run the Smash tournaments at. That, well, I guess Hector's Resistance is kind of good there. That I'll be at with these couple friendos. And, like, it's a 4-day LAN gaming party, so some people will, you know, just go home between days. Some people will travel in and stay in, like, a hotel room or something like that. Some people will just, like, you know, bring their chair back and just sleep in their chairs, and then when they wake up, they come back up again, they go right back to video gaming. Some people set up, like, tents in a nearby area that they can use for camping and stuff. Some people use a the next gym space is in a rec center, so it's literally just rows and rows of gaming setups in a gym space in a rec center. The gym space right next to us, I think, is used as a sleeping area and stuff. I slept in my car last year, is what I did. Oh, please don't kill. Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. It's great. Yeah, I just spent 3 nights in my car last year. What I really wanted to do was I wanted to set up a tent in the back of my 70-year-old truck, because what a story that'd be to tell. I'm pressing the button there. Just like, oh yeah, at this gaming event, I just slept in the back of a 70-year-old truck. But with these fuel issues, it was seeming like might not be able to work out. Like maybe it'd be better staying here rather than taking the trip all the way there. But the glass, which was just finished as of this morning, it has a crack in it due to pressure, which means that I gotta take it back there for them to fix it. And if I'm going into the same area, the glass place is like right next to the rec center there, like really close. So it's like, if I'm going there anyway, I thought that I wouldn't take it maybe because of, you know, these fuel issues. But it's like, now I have to take it back anyway. So, yeah, I'm gonna try my best to sort out these fuel issues and then bring it there for that gaming event and stuff. And we shall see. See if I can enlist my 2 guests to help me fix it up. If it comes down to it, just enlist some manual labor. So, yeah. Whoa! Why can't every level up be like that? Oh, yes! That's awesome! Can I, like... No, I can't quite kill. So maybe Hector's gonna have to, yeah. Alright, Kerslamo! So yeah, that's what's going on around here. In some other news, just before starting this playthrough proper, I went to, ooh! I can send that to Merlinus, then I'll just equip it next battle. I don't need that for this battle anymore. Went to Animathon semi-recently and loaded up on more posters, and my walls are completely filled. Apart from the fact that my frame things have been falling. Like, this fell and just left the back. The thing with the open space over there fell. My evolutions fell back there. But apart from that, like, no more walls anymore. I decided that I didn't like walls, so I was gonna do away with them. So that's what happened. Can I actually get Merlinus to survive this chapter? Look, Osmond's not taking any damage over here. So if I just don't start bringing him over, I just need to defeat the boss. I need to defeat him in 15 turns. It's turn 6. I'm good. Yeah, who needs walls? So I just don't have walls anymore once I put my frame things back up. Which I'm not going to figure out before my guests arrive, so they'll just get here and see my room that's falling apart and stuff. Whatever. Alright, well, let's see here. Whee! Nope, use this. Or this. Oh, man. Well, I guess this is how you start building up little smidges of experience and, you know, weapon level. Oh, you missed an 88! One experience, because I missed. Sane needs heals. Alright, Canas. Bartray maybe first? 60% chance. Give it a go. I miss an 88, but I land a 60. You'd love to see it. But yeah, fired and I missed. Passed out. I have a 78% chance to land this, and if I miss, then he hits me with 6 twice. That sounds pretty sucky. Maybe I should just get the kill with Raven and call it a day. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, maybe I could have moved, what's-his-face into the spot anyway. I had it in my mind of, like, I should go to support, but I don't know if I can attack after supporting. Screw it, let's get a conversation. Let's have a little talk in the middle of battle. So, it's you again, Magic Man. Why, hello there. Well, books, huh? What's that book there? Oh, this one? Yes, well, it's actually a rather fascinating excursion into cryptopaleontology. Okay, first I needed to wrap my head around what this word was. Stop! Say no more! Oh, right. That was too close. I don't care what kind of book it is. You can kill people with that book, right? No. Actually, this is not a dark tome. What? What good is it on the battlefield? Well, no good at all, I suppose. What? That makes no sense. Why are you reading it then? Why, for the thrill of new knowledge, I guess. Man lives for the joy of new ideas, doesn't he? Or old ideas in the case of my vehicle. See. See, like, I try to eat all I can after a battle. And this is, like, the same thing, right? Yes, well, perhaps, I suppose. So that's what you do, right? I like you, Magic Man. I hope you learn everything and stuff. Well, I shall try. Thank you. Sport level increase. Remember, what's a good game to start with the Fire Emblem series? Well, the one that I'm playing right now was the first international one, interestingly enough. This was the first Fire Emblem game I ever played, and this is the first one they ever released in the West. So, this game is actually, like, relatively beginner-friendly. I'm playing on the hardest difficulty here myself, because I always do that with Fire Emblem, but it is relatively beginner-friendly. The one that I usually recommend people to is things like maybe Awakening, maybe Three Houses are good ones. You know, both the modern games on the Switch of like Three Houses and Engage are pretty good starting points. Engage is a lot more fan servicey because it has references to like literally every other game in the series by having characters from all of them appear as emblems, they're called. But, you know, gameplay wise and just getting into it, you know, pretty much any of them there on the Switch are pretty good. Any of the 3DS ones are really good starting points as well. And this was my starting point, and I enjoyed it as my starting point. You do have to have a little bit of knowledge going into it, or else you'll end up at the final boss unable to beat it like I did, because, you know, the more modern Fire Emblem games have a little bit more leniency for grinding. Like, you can typically, you know, do some of the story, and then you can do some grinding, do some of the story, do some grind, do it at your own pace, stuff like that. And there's usually plenty of opportunities to grind. Fire Emblem Three Houses is on, like, a timetable where all these schedules are made for you, but still has plenty of time to grind. This game is just battle to battle to battle to battle to battle, and that's the way that a lot of Fire Emblem games are. So if you don't have enough levels by the end, or you just didn't level up specific people well enough, then you might be kind of screwed. The first time I played this game, I tried to level up everybody a whole lot, so by the time I got to the end, and you can only deploy so many units in a map anyway, my levels were so all over the place across my entire party that my few that I was actually bringing into battle weren't high enough level, and I screwed myself. So, you do gotta at least keep in mind, like, which characters do I actually want to use, which ones do I like and I want to put experience into, and then ignore, like, others and stuff. That's the one thing that you have to keep in mind. But, because this was the first international Fire Emblem, I'm in the meat of the story right now, but there's a little prologue story that's meant to introduce newcomers. There's three main characters. There's Hector, there's Eliwood, and there's Lyn. Eliwood is the mainest character of this game, but before the events of the game, you first play Lyn's story, which serves as, like, a prologue. Her story doesn't have much to do with, like, the overarching story. It's mostly just like, hey, here's a prologue story introducing, like, one of the character, some of the elements and some hints of some later things, and it's basically like a several chapter tutorial because, hey, people in the West have never played Fire Emblem before this point. Let's give them this, like, mandatory tutorial story. I believe in the Japanese version, you could choose to skip it completely and go, like, right into the main story. But in the West, you had to play Lyn's story first, and it served as a tutorial story to help ease people into it. And even in hard mode, it was pretty easy. You know, now that I'm in Hector hard mode here, it's kind of hard. And then, yeah, the meat of the story is Eliwood's story, and then you beat that and you unlock Hector's story, which is just the exact same thing, except with, like, bonus chapters, and it's harder, and it's told from Hector's perspective and stuff. So I definitely would not recommend Hector hard mode like I'm playing here. But, the game generally, if you go into it with a perspective of, you know, just, hey, this is a character that I recruited and they seem pretty neat, I'd like to use them, then do that. You know, don't do what I did on my first playthrough where it's just like, let's try to level everybody, and I screwed myself. So I'd say any of the 3DS ones, any of the Switch ones, or this one, or I guess even the Game Boy Advance one that came out after this was Sacred Stones. That's a pretty good one as well, and it was a little bit ahead of its time. So it used the same engine as this, so it looked basically the same, but it's in more of the modern format where it's like, here's a world map. You go from one chapter to another on the world map. There's skirmishes on the world map, so if you're a little bit under-leveled, you can grind on, like, the skirmishes on the world map. It's funny that Sacred Stones was just made as, like, a filler game while they were working on Ike's titles, but, you know, actually turned out to be, like, some of people's favorite games. I've never actually beaten Sacred Stones. But from the Switch that I played, it was pretty cool. I like it. So yeah. This, story-wise, this game's in a bit of a weird position, though, because this is actually a prequel story to another game, which I've never played. The actual later thingamabob of. I only played this. So what happened was they were releasing Smash Bros. Melee, and they were working on their next Fire Emblem game, The Binding Blade, which is Roy's game. Everyone knows Roy. Roy's our boy. They were working on that, so they're like, oh, let's put Roy into Smash Melee as a Marth clone to, like, market our next Fire Emblem game, The Binding Blade. So they did that. They put Roy in Super Smash Bros. Melee, but The Binding Blade, they only released in Japan. So that was Fire Emblem 6. This is Fire Emblem 7. And, you know, but the West was like, hey, what the heck? What is this Fire Emblem thing? We now have Marth, and we have, and now we have Roy. Who the heck are these characters? We'd like to know. Can we get some of that Fire Emblem, maybe? We're kind of intrigued here. So then they were like, okay, well, maybe we should actually release some Fire Emblem games into the West. So the next game they decide to release to the West, being this game, even though it's the prequel story to the game they never released in the West. So because this is the prequel, Elowood here is Roy's dad. And I think it's fun whenever someone comes in that isn't familiar with these games, but, you know, is obviously familiar with Roy from Smash Bros. Just like, oh yeah, this is the game where Roy is. Look, it's Roy, you know? Nah, that's his daddy-o. So I guess spoilers, clearly Elowood lives. So you can have a kid. Wait, wasn't I gonna see if I could actually defend the tactical merchant? Crap. Because I might just be able to do it. I forget how I played this turn. Do you? Oh, you don't even have a Vulnerary. Alright, I think you just chill out there and just eat a bunch of hits, honestly, Oswin. This guy keeps missing. Wow, holy crap. Miss? But, you know, one of my favorite things about this game is just, like, the charm of the sprites here. You know, I feel like Fire Emblem Engage, the most recent game, brought back a lot of that, like, flashiness and charm. But, I think my favorite animations in the Fire Emblem series are probably the Game Boy Advance games here. Especially, like, the crit animations. They're so cool. The characters, like, spinning their weapons and then stabbing and stuff when they manage to get a critical hit. So cool. But yeah, it's just satisfying. Like, if I had the choice between, like, just visuals-wise, playing one of the GameCube games, where the characters are full 3D models that you move around the map, or playing this with the charming and really cool sprite work, I'd choose this for art style, honestly. I love this. Like, maybe I'm biased because this was my first Fire Emblem game, but it's so cool. Yeah, aren't they awesome? And typically, whenever people make, like, Fire Emblem ROM hacks, it's usually of one of these games. Because, people love the sprite work and stuff. And this was also, you know, a lot of people's first Fire Emblem games. Alright, well... I probably could have defended the Tactical Merchant if I just hung back there. I mean, maybe I still can. But, like, alright, I'm abusing save states. And if you play a game like this, feel free to abuse save states. The more modern Fire Emblem games were like, huh, it kind of sucks that you can have, like, one unit die, and then you restart the map and you've just lost, like, the hours that you put into that map. So there was a, there's a rewind mechanic in the most recent 3 games where you have, like, 10 uses per battle of being able to rewind to a previous turn and then, like, do things differently in case you screw yourself. That didn't really exist here back then. But thank goodness for save states. So even though I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, I also want to not lose my time, you know? It's kind of the case. What do you have here? You have a sword. So maybe Fiora should come in here? Yeah. I'm gonna have to kill this guy with someone else, but that should be fine. Ooh, I can one-shot like this and then not receive any damage back. Nice. Yeah, I love the Game Boy Advanced animations and sprites and stuff. So cool. Something really cool about the 3DS games is while they use 3D models in actual battles, they still use sprites in this style on, like, the map, moving them around, and then when it zooms in, they just become 3D models. And I love the sprite work. The Switch games got rid of those. Well, they still exist in menus and stuff, but they were like, yeah, it'd probably be pretty strange to still be using sprites here. So, unfortunately, they're kind of gone, so I guess it makes sense, but, I love me some clean sprites. Alright, should I start rushing in here? Well, you're level 10, you're level 11, you're level 9, so maybe you need the experience the most? Yeah, sure. You have a 62% chance to hit. Whatever. Calculated. Fine. You get it then. 80% chance to hit, and if I miss, I might receive 4 twice. Whatever. But I'm not gonna miss this time! Magic! Longest animation ever. Bam. Sweet. Alright. Okay, who needed heals again? Lynn needed a little bit of heals? Alright, let's go over here and let's heal up Lynn so we can move her further in. I think Lynn has to have some of my favorite crit animations. Oh yeah, when I was most recently at Anime-thon, I picked up a poster of this game. If I go to only camera here, this right here. We have Ellawood, Lynn, and Hector, the 3 main characters of the game. And I think that's a cool poster that I managed to snag there. So I'd like to represent with this here video game. You're probably gonna dodge things, so go there. Sprites nowadays have been voided given today's tech, but you honestly love the vibe sprites can give. Yeah. Like I said, when I think of Fire Emblem ROM hacks, it seems like these are the games, the 3 Game Boy Advance ones, that have had like the most attention to like ROM hacks, mods, stuff like that. Like some of the ones that become the most cult classics. And then maybe Ike's games after that. Or maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's Ike's games first. I don't know. But these and Ike's games seem to be the ones that have become like the real classics in Fire Emblem stuff. From what I can tell. I definitely will play Fire Emblem 6, the one before this, one day, and the way that the story continues with Roy's tale and stuff. But I'm gonna have to get like an English patch because still to this day, I've never localized it. Even with the stupid Switch Online expansion thingamabob. I'm fairly certain they brought Fire Emblem 6 to to the Japan Switch expansion, but not the Western one, because just like Mother 3, it's just another Game Boy Advance game that's never getting localized. Even though I'd love to play an official English version, give me an official English version and I'll play it. No, well, nope. Play it with an English patch one day, because while I've played the prequel story a couple times, I've never played the actual story of Roy, so I don't actually know what happens in his story. Wow, my slow armor knight had his speed go up. The level up there. That was actually a really good level up. Holy crap. I might be able to protect the tactical merchant. Look, these guys are just free XP over there. Miss, it's a 41%. Nice. Sweet. But yeah, I find this game super charming. I love it. The 3 Game Boy Advance ones. It's pretty cool. But I just wish that, along with Roy and Melee, they had just dropped his game in the West. You know. Nope. Had to be this one. So, interestingly enough, even though this game is technically called Fire Emblem The Blazing Blade, in the West, this is the official title card. It's just Fire Emblem. I edited it in Hector Hard because we're playing in Hector Hard mode. It was just called Fire Emblem in the West, just because it was the first Fire Emblem game in the West. Even though it's a prequel story, it was just called Fire Emblem, and even though it was the 7th game in the series, uh-oh. Hopefully no one else can reach her, because that's a little bit sketchy. And I lived! You love to see it! I'm pressing that button. So yeah, it was just called Fire Emblem, but may as well call it a Fire Emblem Blazing Blade, because it's not the first Fire Emblem. So, it was funny. How I first heard about Fire Emblem was when Awakening recently released in like 2013 or whenever it released. And a friend of mine recommended to me to try it out. He was like, hey, a new Fire Emblem game just came out, and I think that it's a series that you'd really like. And it was at a time that I was big into emulating things on my phone. Nope. It's probably not worth protecting the tactical merchant. Wait, did the boss come over? I just need to defeat the boss. I guess I can try killing one of them. I mean, do I really want to use the use of the silver axe? Just to... Screw it, let's see. And then hope that one of those guys misses and stuff. Yeah, I should have left these guys up here earlier. That's what I should have done, but I don't really want to go back and undo it. Anyway, I was big into emulating Game Boy Advance games on my phone at the time. So I was like, before I shell out for a whole new video game, maybe I should see if there's any Fire Emblem games on the Game Boy Advance, and then I can try it out and see if I like it. And then I downloaded this, thinking that it was the very first Fire Emblem game. And I played it, and I was like, this slaps, this is really fun. I quite like it, as a matter of fact. Crap. This is a little bit of a weird situation here, isn't it? Oh, I can't quite kill? Oh, I do double with the steel sword. My accuracy is only 77. Well, let's see if they both land. So I tried this out. I was like, yeah, this is great. I like it. And then I played Awakening from there, and I've been into Fire Emblem ever since. But my friendo there, I told him that I did that. I was like, yeah, I tried it out on the Game Boy, I tried it out on an emulator on my phone. I guess I didn't say Game Boy Advanced. And, he was like, oh, neat, which one did you try? And I said, the first one. He was like, the first one? That one's crap, that one's garbage. Why do you do that? How are you liking it? What the heck? Because it's generally accepted in the Fire Emblem community that the actual first one on the NES, might have been good for the time, but, maybe not so great nowadays. Is what the general consensus seems to be from what I've seen. So, he was really stunned that I was doing the first one, because I thought I was doing the first one. I was not, in fact, doing the first one. But because they called it just Fire Emblem, how was I supposed to know? Wait, how much damage am I doing? I would do 18, but I only have a 60% chance to land. Which means if I whittle you down, I would be able to get the kill with the dark magic after that, but like... I need to land a 60, though, and that's pretty sucky. That's a 78 here, which is pretty nice. I don't know. What if I kill this guy with Lyn? How about? That's what we can do. I was kind of hoping it'd miss, but, fine, I guess I'll be at 1 HP. I guess it's fine. You're gonna dodge things in the woods there. So, just come here, whittle this guy down. Oh, the crit! Never mind, don't whittle him down, just kill him. Sweet. Alright, well, that makes things even easier, I guess. Then, I'm going to need to come over here. No, heal. I'm used to you being just a healer. I'm not used to you being able to attack yet. Okay. Bam. Yeah. Why would I need to use the mend staff? Why would I need to do that? On. Oh, I can't quite move into safety range here. Sure. Lucius, get in there and kill him. If you miss one, then it's fine. Then Canis can finish him off. Oh, the crit! Well, yeah, welcome to playing Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem in a nutshell. This is basically the gameplay loop. Okay, well. Not a whole lot of things up, but +3 isn't too half bad, and I can't complain too much about magic and skill up. What's your range? Okay, I'm good to move in here. Yeah, we good. Let's start rushing down to the boss here. I'm gonna want to not get hit by that bow, since flyers are weak to bows. So I'll just come across to here, Dart can come here, and then we can do that. Yeah! Nice! I am gonna protect the merchant, holy crap! Oh, the miss. Sweet. But yeah, Beats How to Train Your Dragon video game, I love those movies so much. Like, I think it's my favorite movie trilogy. To the point that for my birthday several years ago, my neighbor out at my family's lake cabin, actually, who is a graphic designer for a living and works at home doing like online graphic designs and stuff, he made this for me, this art here. Like, it's a custom art. You can't find it anywhere online or anything like that. He made it himself and got it here. That How to Train Your Dragon thing there. I can move the mic out of the way so you can see like a little smidge more there. So that's really cool. So I'm a really big fan of it. I did play the How to Train Your Dragon video game. I rented it from back when you could like go to video rental stores and stuff and rent video games. And my God, it's pretty much every movie video game is just gonna be awful. I think the only movie video game that I've played that wasn't awful was Ghostbusters, the video game. That one was actually pretty cool. But yeah, so that just goes to show how big a fan I am of the Thingamabob. But I've played, you know, I've played that video game, and it's, you know, really just want to make a quick buck off of that. I also have a couple How to Train Your Dragon posters that are kind of behind my chair right now. Oh, big stretch from the doogie. There we go. There's a, it's kind of blocked off by the toothless plush right in front of it. But a toothless that's looking at the water below as a fish is on the tail, but you can't see that part. And like a cute toothless with the fish in the mouth there and stuff. So I have a couple How to Train Your Dragon posters set up as well. Okay, I can go up to him and start, oh. Oh my god. What are his weapons? He has an Orion's Bolt? I guess I'll steal that from him later. And I guess he's not moving? I guess he's okay, just big chillin' there. Alright, Ellawood, can you stab this guy? Oh, the crit! Bam! And then the backflip. Man. Yeah, that's that's playing these games in a nutshell. Alright, I'm not using the silver axe here, just the iron axe. Get him. Get him, Hector. Yes, his defense stat is so high, he does not care. Alright. What am I doing, actually? Very slow going through these woods. He's in a wood style, so he has more void. Is Magic gonna care about that? Let's see here. I'm running out of durability on that sword. It's kind of annoying. Well, I can try doing several shots from afar. What I can do. Dang it. To have the game and play it sometimes. What platform is it on? I think that I played it on the Wii, was the case. If I can land any of these, that'd be great, but I'm probably gonna have to kill him for close. Dang it! Darn you, Woods Tile. On the DS. Oh, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure I played one on the Wii. I guess they released things on multiple platforms there. Huh. Oh! I just need to hit him once now. Ow, stop stabbing me. Just hit him once. Wait, I have the perfect unit for this, if the boss isn't moving. Can I use the Slim Lance? I can. Poke him. There we go. My new unit here. Sweet. Oh, yeah. What's your level? That was a lot of experience you just gained. Level 7. Okay, you're not that low. Alright, now we start moving towards the boss. Anyone need heals here before I get too close? Sane will be fine. Yeah. Yeah, isn't stabby just great? You don't have a longbow, do you, if you're not moving? Oh, you do have a longbow! Which means, yeah, you'd be able to attack all the way out to here. You can attack 3 tiles far. So I should just move to here. I shouldn't be in your range. Yes. Wait. If I actually put Matthew in a range here, that means that he'll actually try, if he's not moving, he should try to attack him with a longbow, which means that it'll be fair game to get in close and attack him without worry of counter attack, because he'll no longer have the sword equipped, he'll have the bow, so he won't be able to attack at close range anymore. Just should be the case. It's not that important. I don't have too much heal staff usage here. Alright. Let's see if he continues to stay still. Who have I not moved yet? Oh, yeah! Oh, when it's just chilling here, taking no damage. Just literally holding down this little choke point here so I don't have to deal with those guys. He's just living his best life out there. That's who I forgot to move. Oh, that guy's out of here. Yeah, he is attacking with a longbow. I am Uhai. I'm the soaring hawk. Come! Nice. Yeah, now he has the longbow equipped, which means we can get right in his face and he won't be able to do anything about it. The stabby for main uses, such as cutting fruit, as well as causing stabby to things like taping boxes. Yeah, it's always handy to have around. I was doing some 3D printing stuff earlier today, and I was using my little multi-tool here. I usually use it for just like the pliers and stuff to grab like little droopies of plastic and stuff like that and tear some off supports of things that I printed. But sometimes I need to use the knife part. So I was doing this earlier today to try and separate the feet on my little creeper here with the moving feet, because, you know, when it initially prints, then they're stuck together and you have to kind of break them apart for them to get moving and stuff. So I was pressing up against this and stuff. I had my hand here like this. I was pressing up against that. And I was pressing hard enough that the blade came in around like that. Oh, it was on my thumb or something there. Like across my thumb. And no, was it my index finger? I don't remember. Because luckily I have not sharpened my knife in a long time, so I didn't cut myself. Like, it's dull enough. Like, this is the kind of thing that's only gonna cut when you're really, really pressing at this point. Which, thank goodness. Because I slammed this thing into my hand earlier today. And, you know, it didn't hurt that much, and I was just like, okay, well, let's just lift it slowly and hope that I didn't cut myself. And luckily I didn't. Which, I was a smidge worried there. Does he want any experience before we end the map? Sure. Stab. To get the next optional map, I needed to beat this one in 15 turns. Which... yeah, it's turn 10. I'm good. I'm about to defeat the boss there. Hey, you! I don't really want to use a hand axe usage for... yeah, Hector's gonna be able to get to max level before he promotes at whatever point it is in the story. I don't remember. I just faintly remember that sometime later, and he doesn't have any promotion item per se. Alright, I'm taking this, thank you. I don't think I even have anyone that I can promote with it, but, you know, if I don't even use it, I can just sell it. No big deal, right? Wow, I'm barely doing anything to this guy. Magic? A little bit more weak to magic, but like... oh, yikes. But yeah, reminds you of the time that you cut your finger open with scissors. Yeah, that does not sound fun there. Not a great time. My god, this guy is tough. I'm not doing any damage here for the Axe Reaver. I really don't want to use the Axe Reaver. Archray, what can you do? You have a 32% chance to hit. Amazing. What about Sane? 50%. Man! Is it because I'm playing in Hector hard mode? What the heck? Wait, I did save before this turn, right? Hold on, I'm just gonna do that. Before he, like, Killing Edge screws somebody with a random crit. So, in fact, make sure you know where your fingers are before you cut. Yeah, that is a, definitely sound advice right there. That is for sure. I have a Killing Edge myself, but, like, 35% chance to crit, only 56% chance to hit, though. Go for it, random crit, here it comes! Nope. He landed the 56, but, imagine, though. Cool that would have been. I can eat one attack. Well, with the longbow. Crap. Hopefully I'll be fine here. Yeah, that's why I'm not hesitating to use save states, because I would fully anticipate him to randomly crit me and then, you know, restart the whole map if I'm playing completely legitimately. So, screw that. Alright. I mean, I should be good here, I think. Not move my flyers in. And meanwhile, these two. Just go around this way, I guess. Hector will just chill out next to my merchant there. There we go. Oh, he came back for more! He just pretended to dip out. Oh, he's using his longbow. He didn't switch to one of his better bows. He could have killed Canas there if he landed both those 45s. He would have had enough damage to do it. Meanwhile, Oswin is just out there, like, barely feeling a tickle. I kind of forgot about Oswin. Nice miss. Well. Alright, well. Just save into here. Well, I can't move into... Why not? Oh, I can't move into this tile. It's thicket, apparently. That sucked. Well, Matthew stole what he needed, which means that he can get the hell out of there. I mean, I could try to Killing Edge. 2? Is this the time to use the... oh, this is the time to use the Manikari, isn't it? I haven't used it at all yet this playthrough. Still has all 45 of its uses. I think this is probably the time. Alright, let's use it. How can a proud man like you live as an assassin? I sympathize with Brendan Reed's ideology. I don't know who that is. wants to help the weak, break the overly proud. Discussing this philosophy with Brendan and his sons. Training together, getting stronger together. For me, Black Fang was the first place. It felt like home. Felt? Is that feeling gone? Black Fang has changed. Nurgle sent that woman. But it's too late for me to change now. Why? Talk to us. We may be able to help. Expect no quarter merely because we are both nomads. Prepare yourself. Unique dialogue there. Oh, I missed! Didn't miss that time, at least. Okay. Be able to kill me on the next enemy phase if I go there, though. Yeah, so with the money cutty, I don't need to worry about burning through the killing edge, so I probably shouldn't have even done that earlier. Yeah, so I can just money cutty him a little bit next turn. Meanwhile, you stop attacking my merchant. Get out of here. Be gone. Got things to do, and now not Roy gets a little bit of experience. There we go. Alright, I'll just money cutty him next turn. I shouldn't have used the killing edge. No, this one better miss. That is why we use my not cheats. Because, like, come on, you know. So yeah, if I was playing completely legitimately, I would start the entire map from the beginning there, but it's like, you know, that doesn't feel great for me time-wise. That's a time that can instead go towards, like, the next game that I'd be able to start sooner if I get through this faster. I don't think that would be fun rewatching the entire map either, like, viewing-wise. Oh, I forgot to go after that guy! Dang it! Alright, so Sane is not good either. No, not trade. What am I doing? Ellawood? Stab him. There we go. No more of that guy. Built out of experience. Alright, is everyone else here good to eat a longbow attack? We good here? Wait, I landed it this time? Wait, I landed them both. What? I guess changing up my Dudos there changed the RNG enough. Something or other. Alright, you're attacking Dart this time. Alright, so unless you crit, you're not killing even if you're doubling. Nice. Alright, yeah, just eat those arrows to the face, Dart. Oh yeah, I guess I could have attacked with Oswin too and gotten him a tad of experience. Oh well. Oswin, you goofy goober. And yeah, I took out that guy, so. Alright. Now is the time. Just need to land one of these 64s. Alright, there it is. I was kind of hoping for a crit too, but done. You are stronger. Stronger than I expected. Out of respect. Final gift from me. From here, go south. Turn at the rotted tree. Then west. There lies the path to the Dragon's Gate. So if I didn't do it in under 15 turns, he wouldn't have told me that? Come on, good level up. That was pretty good. That was a lot of things that went up there. I wish we could have met under different circumstances. Do we trust him? He was a Sacaean. He would not lie. I, at least, choose to believe him. Let's go, then. To the Dragon's Gate. I don't think he was behind Layla's death. Black Fang. I don't know who's responsible, so I'm going to destroy you all. Yeah, I unlocked the side quest, the optional chapter. Sweet. Alright. Should I start saving in different slots? I don't think there's anything I'd want to potentially do differently there. I protected the merchant. I did all the things. I'm good.